Hello, this is our lesson on nouns, specifically common, proper, and plural nouns. Here are your directions. You're going to find your digital notebook. It's called I believe I actually titled it My Parts of Speech Digital Notebook. And if you haven't already, you're going to put your name on the first page of that notebook. It looks something like this. And here's the cover, and this is where you type in your first and last name. Remember, you're going to capitalize your first and last name because it's English class. All right. So after you've got your Parts of Speech digital notebook opened up, you are going to be taking notes in your notebook as I instruct you to do so. And also you are going to be doing an assignment or two or a quiz or two at the end of this in your instructions. So just stay tuned. All right, so again, we're looking at common, proper, and plural nouns. And I am going to have you open up your My Parts of Speech notebook because you are going to take some notes. So the slide in your notebook that I want you to look at, and I'm so afraid to say what slide number right now in case that changes at some point. Right now I've got it as slide 6, but again, that might change. But this is what it looks like. It's notes, page 1. And you are going to be filling in the blank. So if you click on it, I've left you a little text box on each of those blanks. So what is a noun? Let's get to it. A noun is a person, place, thing, idea, or event. So in your Parts of Speech notebook, a noun is a person, place, thing, idea, or event. All right, so that's how you're going to be filling that up. And also in your notes is an area for what the definition of common nouns is. A common noun is any general, ordinary noun. So in your notes, you're going to be filling in the word ordinary in the space. Any general ordinary noun. A noun's first letter is always lowercase. It's a hint that I've got it in bold there because that's what you're going to be filling in on your notes page. A noun's first letter is always lowercase unless it is the first word in a sentence. If you need to pause your video to go ahead and write that in on your notes page, do so. And moving on, plural nouns. A plural noun is a noun that indicates there are more than one of them. I believe the word you're going to be filling in is more, if I'm not mistaken. Plural nouns mean more than one noun. To make a singular noun into a plural noun, you're going to either add an S or an ES. Of course, because it's the English language, there are some exceptions. In some cases, we don't add an S, we don't add an ES. Some of these words, some examples of this, these are called irregular nouns or irregular plural nouns. We don't change rice to rices. We don't change fish to fishes. I've heard people do that before, but it's not grammatically correct. We don't call them shrimps. We call them shrimp. We don't call them deers. We call them deer. Now, if you've talked to your 2-year-old cousin recently, they might say shrimps and deers, but we don't because we know that it's not grammatically correct. Proper nouns. A proper noun is the name of an individual, person, place, thing, idea, or event. A proper noun is always capitalized no matter where it shows up in a sentence. So we're always capitalizing those proper nouns. I see a lot of students that for some reason, I don't know if it's like a trend or something, but so many students do not capitalize proper nouns anymore. I'm not sure when that started, but if I think back, memory serves, started about 5 years ago. I really started seeing it. Make sure that you're capitalizing your first and last name, as well as the name of cities, holidays, things like that. Also in your notebook is a place that I want you to start capturing common nouns. Now that you know what common nouns are, I've put 3 in here for you already. I want you to start collecting plural nouns. And I put 2 in here for you already. And I want you to start collecting proper nouns. And I've got 2 of them in there for you already. And then I've also got, this would probably count as an assignment or a task. You're not going to turn it in right now, but you're going to have this done in your notebook for a later date. I've got this activity for you in your notebook where I want you to drag the noun to its proper column. Now I can see Ryan Reynolds, that's an individual person. I can see they've got, capitalized first and last name. So I know that is a personal noun. Wait. That's supposed to say proper noun. See how I catch myself? I catch myself with little oopsies when I read things out loud. It's a good way to actually catch yourself doing oopsies is to read your things out loud. So if you ever have to write an essay or anything, it's a good thing to do is to read stuff out loud. Read your essay out loud to yourself in the mirror or something. All right, that should do it for now. And stay tuned and keep going through your Nearpod lesson. There might be more for you to do in there. Happy hunting for those nouns.